Okay, now this is coming. So this is the file and SaaS was searched. So this link was clicked and come here, which is the VCard SaaS script. So this um click and pasted here. After that, then it will be downloaded to the full download document. So this is it here. Then it is extracted to the Windows folder, to the desktop folder, sorry, new folder. Okay, yeah. So going to the desktop folder, we can see our extracted file here. So checking the docs, we see everything about the website here, the script. So the technology used, which is Laravel, MySQL, Ajax, and jQuery. Installation guide, the system requirement, where the actual script is, which is the dist, which will be unzipped. The file will be unzipped. We copy to our local server. In this case, we set up our database and we set up our env.env file, which is the environment file, where we put the name of the file, the drivers, the mail, and everything there. So now going to our file, okay, our folder. So now let's go to our Laragon. Let's look for Laragon here, which our Laragon is our local host. So the file will be sent, we should be uploaded, will be moved inside the folder for our local host. So let's create here. Yeah, so this is the doc. Now let's go back for the dist file. So when we click it here, so it's loading. So this is the vcards. So we need to create another file here for the vcard, another folder here. So you can call it vcard. Yeah. So then we move this vcards into the, yeah, remove this and copy or move, copy. Okay, let's just click here and copy our words here, control here, and then we copy it into all words that we copy into vcard. While these are copying, so let's go to our, let's on our local host. This is the local host. Here we can see the settings. My virtual host TLD, the template name is mine. So any files which is running on Laragon, when I want to run to my local machine to be .mine. Yeah. So our terminal should be open also, and then our database should be open also. So going to our terminal, we would create our database from there, MySQL as our database. MySQL user, our username is root, and password. Enter the password. Password is empty. Then we directly go to create our database. Name it VCard. So we run it, which is, it has been run like that. Then we can also see the here. Okay, let's quit the database. Now let's cd into our vcard, which is still, I think it's still uploading. So I'm still moving. We're still moving it. Cd, um call it vcard. Yeah. So now let's set up our database while the files are uploading. Yeah, if we load here, you can see our vcard here has been set up. So These are database VCard. Nothing has been uploaded there. So to upload the files, we create a query, then we load an SQL file. So our SQL file has VCards which came with the folder is InfyCards, and we open it here and it's a really auto detecting file. We say yes, and these are all the queries from the folder here. I see them here. So then we execute the SQL. So the files are executing. You can check for our files is 65% complete also. So you can see the MySQL is completed. So we check our database. Okay. So we reload. Sorry, it's going to reload here. So we reload, you can see our files has been uploaded. Our MySQL query has been uploaded into the database. And so we enter the folder of VCard on the terminal. We can open our VS Code from here to check the code and set up the env file. Okay, I think it's still uploading, so that's why most of the files, I can see that it's strange here. Most of the files have not been uploaded. You can close it and okay, yeah, I think it's 95% done, 96%, 97% done. Yeah, these are V cards. Yeah, I think it's done now. Yeah, so you can go to our terminal and write code to go to VS Code. Yeah, so these are files open. Let's go to our env file. That's the environment file. So our name is vcard, which is the name of the folder. Our database name is vcards. Also, I think without s. Yeah, let's check. Okay, vcard. Yeah, without s. So our username is root. That's correct. Our password is empty. Okay. Yeah, it's empty. So it will save automatically. So now let's go to our browser to load our website. To be vcard.my. Wow, no internet. No use internet. Vcard.my. Should load our should load the website. Vcard.my. You know what's wrong? Our local host. You know what's wrong? Okay. So this, yeah. Let's stop. Just stop and let's start our local host again. So So our vcard has been database name, everything has been put. So let's head to our browser to load the website vcard.me. So vcard.me is here. Allow cookies. So to get started, you can go to register or you can sign in. So from the documentation, the email is sadmin@vcard.com. For the super admin, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6. To log in. Okay, let's log in as a user first, which is admin at vcard. And login successful. So when you sign in, you can sign out also. Okay, we have login successful and everything is working perfectly fine. So you're going to sign out and log in as the super admin, as the admin, yeah. So this is the admin, this is the pages, yeah. Save. So this is actually everything about the admins. You can also add admin as a super admin. You can add admin. You can also add users. These are the vcards. We can see the vcards created. These are all the VCards templates. The subscribed user plans, the executive, all the transaction, the countries, these the countries, and the currencies. So the feature I'll add to it is the country. You can see new country, and the currency. You can see new, like you can add new currency. So now let's enter our VS Code to do that. I've already done that on a file before, so I'll just be going. I'll keep, we go through how that was done. So let's go to the vcards where that was done. So now let's add on to um our route. Okay, let's add on to our resources where the views are, where we can see this page that we are talking about, which is sadmin and currencies. So this sadmin folder and this currency folder. So under the currency folder, initially, if we go to the first file, let's go to the first file, which is the vcard. We check the currency. Um, we check the views. Okay, we check the source folder under the views. This is the how it was downloaded. Yeah, check the sadmin. I see the currencies has only the index blade. So now the code that has been added to it, the blade template, yeah. So the add button has also been added, which is this the button that is going to be clicked to to show the modal, and this is the modal. The modal is a form which has an action as currency. The CSRF is there. Use a post method. The input are currency name, the currency icon, and the currency code, which is going to be in on the form, and this is the submit button, and um this is submit button and start button. So this has been done. So if we load our vcards.me, yeah. So that's where the work has been done already. So we log in as admin, yeah, and go to currency. So you can see the add currency button is now there, which is not here before. So we click on it, you can see the add new currency, the name, the currency icon, and the currency code. So now, so to add new currency, to show it, you have the library table here, the currency code, the currency table. Oh no, not the library here. Library on the app folder. Yeah, it should be library. Okay, this is the currency table here. So this is that. So this function was added, which has the component name of the currency add button, which means the add button, this add button here, add currency to show. So for our form here, we have the action, which is the currencies. Then we have to go to the route, our route web, to give to, yeah. So this is the route that was added in the super admin function, in the middleware for the super admin. So the route which has a post method, their action is currency. For our controller class, the name of our function is store, and currency dot store. So then when we now go to the controller, our controller, which is for the currency, it should be here, that currency controller. So we added the store function, which is going to store our currency. I need to request to get the request. All that was requested, which is equals to, which is just the same as it is on our model. Check our models there. Um, yeah, currency. I see the currency name, currency icon, currency code, which is just the same as it is in our view. Okay, in our view folder here at the add model blade. You can see it's just same as the name, currency icon, currency code. So the controller, this is the one that is going to do the job of saving the currency to the database. Request all and everything was saved to the database. So when it is saved, it will redirect to the same page and the sources of currency created. So now let's carry that out. Let's reload, add currency, the name of the currency, Chinese naira, icon. Let's look for an icon. Okay, let's say icon is our code. See Chinese naira, save, and the Chinese naira is here, which is our currency, and CTN. And so that's all. Yeah, thank you.